Hello dear students, I welcome you back to my channel and this is the second video for class 8th maths. This is not 7th, this is today class 8th maths and it is a continuation of the topic variation, direct and inverse. In the first video we have understood what is the meaning of direct variation, what is the meaning of inverse variation, what is a constant and so on. If you have not watched that video till now, please do watch that video so that you can understand all what is being discussed today clearly. I have already noted down a question for you on the board and for just a quick revision, direct variation is when we are talking of two quantities and an increase in one quantity also brings about the increase in the other quantity or vice versa, that is a decrease in one quantity also brings about a decrease in the other quantity. Here is a question. I have noted down this. The height to which a balloon with hydrogen. This is the height of the balloon. A hydrogen balloon gas rises in the air varies directly as time. In the question it is already given that time and height vary directly. Given below are some observations about the time and the corresponding height. We have to find the missing terms. You can see some missing terms. So we have to find them one by one. You know that I had given you the formula for direct variation and the formula is x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. In this case, the time is serving as x and the height is serving as y. So if I take this 4 and 48 as x and y, because these are both the known quantities to us, I write 4 upon 48 is equal to x dash is 3 and y dash we have to find. So I solve this, I get y dash into 4 is equal to 48 into 3, which gives me y dash is equal to 48 into 3 upon 4. 4 ones are 4 12s are is equal to 36. Now here I have found out y dash, which is the height. So my answer will be 36 meter, which I can also mention over here. Okay. Same way if I have to find this, I will be making use of these two things in the table and I will again use the same formula. X upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. 4 upon 48 is equal to, now x dash is unknown, upon 84. Alright. So x dash will be 4 into 84 upon 48. 4 into 84 upon 48. 4 ones are 4 12s are. And if I use the table of 12, 12 sevens are is 84. So I get 1 and 7. And my x dash becomes 7, which is equal to 7 minutes. So this will be 7. I hope you are getting it. Then moving on to the third term, again the same thing we will use. 4 upon 48 is equal to 25 upon y dash. Y dash is equal to 25 into 48 upon 4. 4 ones are 12s are is equal to 300. So y dash is equal to 300, which is equal to 300 meter. So here the answer will be 300. Same way we will solve for the last blank also and we will use the same x upon y is equal to x dash upon 1860. X dash is equal to 4 into 1860 upon 48. 4 ones are 12s are. Now by the table of first I am cutting by 6, I get 2 over here and I get 3, 1, 0 over here. By the table of 2 again I get 155. So this will be 155 minutes. And I write it here and you can see my table is completed by using that one simple formula. X upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. Okay children, If this is clear, we will proceed to a few more questions of this type. So quickly let me clear the board. Have a look. It is very simple calculation using the formula x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash, which is the formula for direct variation. Here we are doing the questions of direct variation, so that same formula will be used to find the unknown quantity. Very simple it is. Three quantities will be given to us and we will have to find the one unknown quantity. Let me take up the next question, and the next question is, the mass of a uniform copper bar varies directly as its length. Now here, this is the second question for today. The mass of copper is directly proportional to the length. Alright. Now it is given to me in the question, if a bar 40 centimeter long has a mass of 420 grams. If mass, इसको x ले लेते हैं, is equal to 40 is equal to 420 grams, and in that case length, which is y, is equal to 40 centimeter is given to us. Okay, I will now read the question again. The mass of a uniform copper wire varies directly as its length. If a bar is 40 centimeter long, I have taken it here as y. You can also take it as x. And I have taken mass as x. Now in the next information which is given to us, now we will take length only as y. This has to be remembered. Whatever y dash I will take, that will be length. Alright. And the question asked is, what is the mass? They are asking x dash because mass is x if y dash is equal to 136 centimeter. Right children? So we will apply the formula of direct variation, x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. Now which is the unknown quantity? X dash is the unknown quantity. So I get 420 upon 40 is equal to x dash upon 136. I get x dash is equal to 420 into 136 upon 40. What does this give me? 0 by 0 is cancelled. Here I get 21 and here I get 2. By the table of 2, if I am cutting, I am getting over here 68. Now we have to multiply 68 with 21 and see what do we get, and we get 1428. Alright. So if the mass is 136, if the length is 136, the mass is going to be 1428. So I write the answer is equal to 1428 grams. Alright children. So simple use of the formula and placing it in the correct place. कि x को जो लिया है ऊपर वही लेंगे x को नीचे भी. Alright, then whatever is unknown, we can find that unknown quantity. The next question which I am taking now is, okay, a fish has a mass of 3 kg, causes the fishing pole to bend by 9 centimeter. You know fishing pole by which fishing is done. So when the fish hangs to the pole bends. So it is this. If the mass of the fish, next question. If the mass of the fish is 3 kg, the length of bend is how much? Is equal to 9 centimeter. After recording this, I will assume this as x and this as y. Suppose I have taken. So now mass will remain x and the length of bend will remain as y. Continuing, it is given, if the amount of bending varies directly, how much will the pole bend for a 2 kg fish? Now mass m dash, which will be equal to x dash, is equal to 2 kg we have to find the length of bend which will be equal to y dash. बस ये उल्टा नहीं करना, क्वेश्चन ठीक हो जाएगा. Then you use the formula x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash, because it is a question of direct variation. X is 3, y is 9 is equal to x dash is 2, and y dash we don't know. Whatever is not known, you place it there, and now you will get 3y dash is equal to 9 into 2. Y dash is equal to 9 into 2 upon 3, which gives me 6 centimeter. So how much does the pole bend? My answer will be 6 centimeter. Right, children? So these are very simple questions. If it is a question of direct or inverse variation, we use the formula of direct and inverse variation. And of course, you can solve these questions by using the unitary method also. Okay, you have done how to solve such questions by unitary method, but because we are learning over here variation, so therefore we are proceeding with the method of variation. As it is very clearly mentioned in the question that it varies directly. Alright. So now I move on to the next question, and the question is, this is the fourth question on the board, and the question is, at a party 8 bottles of soft drink are served for every batch of 5 children. For 5 children 8 bottles of soft drink are used. We write here, for 5 children 8 bottles of soft drink are used. You can write like this in the form of statements as well. Alright, I try to give you every possible method so that whichever you find convenient you can use. How many bottles would be served if 40 children were present in the party? For 40 children, let number of bottles be y dash. अब हमने नंबर ऑफ बॉटल्स को y डैश दे दिया, तो जो पहला नंबर ऑफ बॉटल्स है वो y रहेगा. आई राइट हियर नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन which is taken as x is equal to 5, and number of bottles for 5 children which will be taken as y is 8. Okay. Now number of children is equal to x dash. So number of bottles is equal to y dash. Alright children. So I get now, using the formula of unitary method, x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. X is 5 upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. So my y dash is equal to 40 into 8 upon 5, which makes it 64. 64 bottles will be required. Okay children, I hope you are understanding, and one last question we will take for today's session, and so that things are more clear to you. And now as I write the question, you do the calculation in your mind to see whether you are right or wrong. Harsh takes 150 steps in walking a distance of 125 meter. This is the fifth on the board. Harsh takes steps, and let this be the number of steps Vx is equal to 150 in walking distance, and let me take the distance as y is equal to 125 meter. The question asked is, what distance would it cover in 360 steps? Now, steps. which will be x dash, is equal to 360. So distance, which will be y dash, we have to find. Using the same formula, x upon y is equal to x dash upon y dash. We will put x as 150 upon 125 is equal to 360 upon y dash. So my y dash will be 360 into 125 upon 150, which will give me, by the table of 25, I will get 5 here and 6 here. 6 ones are 60. I am doing it directly by the table of 6. I will get 60 is equal to 300 meter. The distance is asked. So by using the formula, we easily get the answer 300 meter. I suppose, children, everything is clear to you. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and if you like the content and feel that you are understanding, do share it on Insta, and keep safe. Bye-bye.